Identifying autism spectrum disorder involves legal and ethical considerations regarding the protection of individual rights, preventing discrimination, and ensuring access to resources. When considering legal considerations, include obtaining consent before assessments, keeping confidentiality, and the laws that protect individuals against discrimination in education, employment, and much more. Along with ethical considerations, such as respecting the individual's dignity and considering cultural and individual differences. The identification of autism should be inclusive and provide appropriate support, ensuring that the individual rights are always protected. Mention autism spectrum disorder is a term used to describe a constellation of early appearing social communication effects and reputative sensory, motor, and behavior associated with a strong genetic component as well as other resources, quoted by Lord 2018. Many individuals with autism spectrum disorder share standard features such as repetitive behavior, challenges with communication, sensory needs, and a need for routine. Compared to other disabilities, autism spectrum disorder involves restricted behaviors, social understanding, sensory processing differences, and social difficulty. It is essential to meet the unique needs of students with autism legally. As educators, we must follow the law by providing IEPs, which is individual education plans, accommodations, and always the least restrictive environments. Ethically, as an educator, we should respect students and support their individual goals, always using evidence-based strategies. This includes visual supports, structures, modeling, reinforcements, and many other interventions. As an educator, it is essential to create inclusive environments that promote learning, independence, and the safety of students while respecting their individual rights. As an educator, I will apply knowledge of theory and evidence-based practices to advocate for individuals with autism spectrum disorder. I will do this by using strategies proven to help students with autism learn, and interact within their environments. I will push for structured routines, visual supports, reinforcements, and explicit social interactions and instructions. These theories differently address the needs of individuals with autism and are necessary for their success. I will advocate for the use of evidence based interventions such as applied behavior analysis, positive reinforcements, and visual schedules. It is essential to use progress monitoring and data to justify the supports in place. The legal perspective requires students with disabilities to receive a free, appropriate public education, which means that methods must be research based. If a strategy is not working, it is essential as an educator to adjust or switch it up altogether. Always promoting and being respectful. Be legal and practice your supports. It is essential to ensure individuals with autism receive an individualized plan that promotes learning, independence, and the quality of their life. My understanding of legal and ethical responsibilities involve meeting students' needs and advocating for them become more intentional throughout my course. Legally, I learned how advocacy must align with students' right under special education laws. For example, how accommodations such as visual supports and extended times are legally required once identified in a 504 plan or IEP. Ethically, the course emphasizes the importance of respect and individuality in decision making. For example, discussing a student's diagnosis with someone who is not involved in services will violate their confidentiality. It is essential to protect every individual privacy. Educators are responsible for using evidence-based practices and monitoring their effectiveness. For example, if a behavior intervention is not working for a student, it must be adjusted, and data should be reviewed to support the adjustments. Overall, this course helped me balance my ethical and legal responsibilities and respect for each student's unique needs and strengths. Thank you.